Alright folks, welcome to a limited stream. It's been a while since I did one of these, and usually when I do some of this, people mostly don't watch, but hopefully this one will be different because this is a release week of Strixhaven, the new set. I had honestly an incredible time playing Kaldheim, like I did probably over 100 drafts. I had a really good time and I started to really enjoy Limited. So my idea here for this stream is to hopefully showcase a little bit of what the limited formats have to offer. And if you're a constructed player, maybe you don't draft too much, but hopefully we will have some fun and you will, get to draft through me at least. If you are enjoying this content, of course, please leave me some comments down there and hit the like and subscribe button. And if you are enjoying the limited content, even more so, because that will obviously encourage me to do some more of this. So yeah, we're gonna join the draft queue real quick, and I'll see you for the draft. Welcome to the draft. It's gonna be really hard for me to pass up on Electrolyze, right? Such a sweet card. But cards that I've seen here, I did a couple of drafts already, and I drafted a bunch of Quandrix, and I went 7-2 on an arena draft, and then 2-1 on a best of 3 arena draft. One of them I drafted the blue-green color combination, splashing black for removal, and in the other one I drafted blue-red, splashing green for Simone, which is absolutely busted. I think I'm going to be taking Electrolyze here. Very efficient removal spell, nice clean 2-for-1. If this weren't in the pack, I think I would probably take the Quandrix Apprentice. Quandrix has felt like the best school, college, whatever this is. Other good cards. This card I've seen other folks streaming and doing really well with this. I have no idea how good this card is. I assume it is pretty good, but yeah, we're gonna go with Electrolyze. Claim the first one. Wow, that's a pretty solid removal spell. Also, this card is a lot of money, so maybe I'll just take it. Just rare draft it. This card seems super medium. Rip Apart seems really good. But yeah, Vanishing Verse is like 8 tickets or something. Yep, 8 tickets. So it seems pretty tough to pass it up. If this one wasn't here, I think I would probably take the Rip Apart. Yeah, this card has been kind of medium. Like, it's okay as a lesson, But my experience has been that people are not really picking up lessons too high just yet. This card is probably not great. Not great in limited, and this is basically the same card as this, so it's really funny that both of these cards are in the same pack. Though I guess that we're not blue-red just yet, so maybe we will just get to, we just get to draft black-white. This seems like a really good removal spell anyway. Let's see what we have. Heated Debate looking really good. This card has looked super impressive in the draft that I did. This card also is pretty solid. Like, it's basically 1 mana. It's Haunt the Weak very often, and you can set up turns where you do very efficient things. This card I haven't seen. Equipped creature has flying. Whenever you summon to a player, you get to loot. This card is a lesson. Exile target non-land permanent controller grades set 3/2. Seems good. Like, this kind of effects from lessons actually have been very impressive. 5 mana, 3/3. Yeah, I think we're just getting Heated Debate. It goes with all Electrolyze. But yeah, like this kind of card or this kind of card have been kind of cool. Maybe this one not so much, because you're actually giving your opponent board presence. But this one has been kind of okay for what I've seen other people streaming. I'm gonna go with we're gonna go with the Heated Debate, I think. Solid removal spell. What does this do? 2 mana until the turn target no permanent loses soul of this and becomes your choice of a blue frog, base power 1/1, or a blue octopus. So you can make something into a 4/4 or a 1/1, so you can use it as a removal spell, or as, well, you turn your creature into a 4/4, but it's the sorcery, so probably not interested in this one. This card is actually pretty impressive. I've seen multiple people lose into this one already. This guy is pretty solid too. And this card has been really impressive as well. Both of our cards are removal spells, so I guess I'm gonna go with the Pledge Mage. This one's tough. This card is just okay. Like, I had it in one of my decks and it wasn't very good, so I'm assuming that this one's gonna be better. Impulse, let's go. Snow Day. This card actually I hadn't seen, but it looks very good, and so does this one. This card also looked pretty impressive. Like, this thing grows very quickly in a spells deck, and there's so many spells in this format. Looks like blue and red are more open than black and white, so this card, big expensive spell or big creature. Let's go with big expensive spell, and we can try to establish ourselves in blue-red, which is the color combo that makes things cheaper, makes expensive things cheaper. Also, it's an uncommon, so it's probably, you know, at the beginning of the format, it's usually a fine idea to try to draft the uncommons. Speaking of uncommons, whenever it attacks, the next instance of spell you cast its turn costs X less to cast where X is the... Okay. So we're probably taking this one, right? Any of the campuses? The campuses have been pretty good. I have not used this Cry ability even a single time so far in 2 entire drafts because you're just using your mana so much. Like, there's so many mana sinks in this format. Field trips, not bad. The Biblioplex. We're just taking this. This card has been impressive. It just comes down and your opponent can't attack anymore. 1 mana of any color, and you can sack it to draw a card. I think I'm just taking the Biblioplex, actually. Because it looks like we're straight up blue-red, so our mana should probably be fine enough. Strategic planning, not bad. This is 5 damage to the creature, and then it tramples. No idea how good this spell is. So it's between this or this. I'd rather probably take either one of these over the strategic planning. We're probably going to be able to find some other draw spells. So we're just going to take this guy. 2 mana 3/3 is pretty large in this format, actually. Creature blocks this turn if able. You may have it gain reach. So you can give a creature reach, or you can force your opponent to block one of your dudes. Or you also learn, by the way. So it's a 1 mana learn card. Okay, let's try this one. It also enables all of our draw card synergies, of course. This guy is just fine. This card seems medium. It's just a learn card, I guess. Target a creature token. Enter the turn and tap that creature. It gets +2 zone gains haste until the turn. Probably not great. Guess I'm gonna go with the Historian or the Vortex Runner. Let's go with the Historian. Here are the boots, which came back fine. Let's put it on the sideboard. We can bring them back in if we need to. But yeah, again, I'm brand new to the format, like just like everybody is, of course. So I'm just trying to find out what works and what doesn't. Ooh, we wield this guy. Seems good to me. Seems good to me. Like, it's not great, but I'll play it. The sizing is kind of awkward because there's 5 mana 4/4s and 5 mana 5/5s and stuff like that. So a 5 mana 3/3 is kind of weird, and Scry is a super strange ability to have on a 3/4. But it is what it is. I'd probably rather not play this and play better cards, but if I have to play it, I will, I guess. This guy looks pretty good, though. This guy looks very, very good, actually. I guess it's a girl, because it says herself. Solve the equation. Let's actually take the other one. Well, I didn't do it in time. Thrilling Discovery. We can play Dredge now. We did it. We can now play Modern. Modern staple card. This card is nuts. This card is really good. We probably won't be able to splash that one though. Oh man, like both of the best cards in the pack are just colors that are not gonna be very easy for us to splash. Because if we're blue-red, basically you want to be splashing green because it goes with blue-red, with blue-green. Or I guess we could splash Rip Apart, basically. That should be easier to splash than black. Because there's no black and blue and there's no black and red. Although I guess it kind of doesn't matter, right? This is just a better card. Warden? You mean this guy? Oh, this guy looks absolutely busted. You're right. This guy looks absolutely busted. What is this? So this is a Delver, basically. Probably not interested in that. Okay, we're gonna go with the Warden. Good call. Good call. Okay, where are we at here? I guess this should help. This should help splash actually. 2 mana and you get to get an instant sorcery back from your graveyard. That sounds so good. Yeah, you gotta sack it obviously, but sounds really good. So we just have to find one of the big spells, I guess. This pack is just horrendous for us. So I guess we just get an environmental sciences for the board. This is the other possible card that we could get. We could hope to wield this. This pack is just really bad for us. So we could take the Leyline Invocation and just... we could potentially splash it. Let's do that, actually. Well, this pack is good for us. Whew. So, whenever you attack, you may pay 1 and discard a card. If you do, you draw a card. Okay. Whenever you discard 1 or more non-land cards, you may exile 1 of them from your graveyard. If you do, you may cast it for... So you attack and you pay 1, you discard and you draw, and then you may exile 1 of them. Yeah, this guy seems pretty good, I think. We can even discard our dudes for value. I really wish we had this or this. Like both of this sound amazing for us. Even this sounds very good for us. But this guy's probably better. Prismari Apprentice, nice. This dude has been very solid in the first deck that I drafted. Another Mushroom Muse. No idea which one of these is better. No idea whatsoever which one of these is better. I guess that when in doubt, we pick the cheaper card. But it's possible the other card is gonna be much better. Infuriate. Oh, this card sounds like a disenchant. Infuriate, my +3/+2. I guess I have enough to drop, so I guess I'm taking this. Like, it's probably not great, but we get to trigger our dudes for cheap, and it's just a fine combat trick. We're looking kind of okay for now. I'm not super stoked about the deck or anything. Let's try to go for straight up blue-red, and if we need some extra help, then we can add more cards. We can add more colors, I mean. 5 mana removal with trample. Sure. It also trigger a Sour Prismari Apprentice. Don't mind if I do. We got anything here? Sciences or another Pledge Mage? This guy is very good in the black-green decks. It can grow very quickly. They have so much incidental life gain. I think I have enough 2-drops. I'm just gonna go with the environmental sciences. Punished. Though I guess we get this instead, which is not terrible. Sorcerer, we create 2 4/4s. Again, this card has been good for me, but I think that we're gonna go with the 7-drop instead. I guess we take this card. Better for us than the other card. Super punish for taking the environmental sciences earlier, but I guess we have 2 now. Whatever. The land cards are not looking good so far. Yep, we only have 2 lessons. Oh, that looks fine though. This is probably not a card though. And this is probably not a card either. But everything else seems fine. If we get to wheel the other one of these, that would be incredible. And now that we do have a 6-drop and a 7-drop and oof, that's huge. That's so good for us. That is so good for us. Wow. Awesome. Okay, another one of these. Is this guy better? I guess I'm gonna go with this guy as opposed to this. Like 3 ogres just seems like a little bit too much. These are just random cards that don't do anything. That's a big pickup. That is a big pickup. Just a nice clean 2-for-1. You can go face. Just goes to any target. Wow. I think I like where we're at. I think I like where we're at. Memory lapse is busted. If an opponent has more cards in hand than you, draw 2. Draw 3 instead if an opponent has at least 4 more cards in hand than you. Seems like we're not going to be triggering this efficiently. Okay, so none of these cards are great for us. So I guess we're going to take the lapse. Unless Mavinda is really expensive. It's $3. Nah, I'd rather have a lapse than that. If anyone has more cards than you, you draw 2. Yeah, there's no way this guy's good. This guy is busted. This guy is busted. But yeah, we're gonna go with the lapse. Speaking of busted cards, this one is absolutely insane. Have a campus. We have the Tome Shredder. Probably not great. Kind of want to take this card, honestly. This card is really, really, really good. I guess I can just take the Tome Shredder. we're looking a little bit flat over here in the 3-drop slot. This is the other option. +3/+1 and trample. Well, let's go with the enthusiastic study actually. Okay, what is this? 7 mana, 5 damage to any target. Look at the top 5 cards of the library, put one of them into your hand, and the rest in the bottom of your library. So I guess I mean, we wield this. So maybe we want to take the heated debate and hope that we wield this one. We have wheeled the ogres and we have wheeled this, and this is not particularly splashable, so it makes me think that there's not many people drafting these colors. We did not wheel the Muse though, so maybe that means that we should take the highest card. I think I'm just gonna with the heated debate. Like, this card is just very, very good. Let's add Chief. Okay, we're picking this and we're splashing for it. I don't care how we do it. We're just gonna do it because this card is... Honestly, this card is just unreasonable. This card is just unreasonable. It taps to draw 2 in the late game. It taps to draw 2. Like, this card is just completely ridiculous. Like, in the late game, you have like a good creature, or like, you know, you have a 4/4 or something. Your opponent needs to kill your 1/2 because they're gonna lose to it otherwise. It's insane. Also, there's not too much else for us in this pack. Maybe this one? It's not even card advantage. Yeah, this guy sucks. Golden ratio, no. We could take the Fixer for the Simone, or we can take another heated debate. Both of them seem like solid options, honestly. And we do have the environmental sciences. PVSO with a tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold for the 13 months. Gracias, papito. Probably gonna take Quandrix Campus here. Eureka Monument seems not bad either. Eureka Moment, I guess, not Monument. What are we doing? What's wrong with Modern? Nothing. I just really want to play Limited today. So I'm doing it. This card has been pretty solid. It's basically Remand. Another Eureka Moment. These cards, a lot of these cards are very good. This one's good, this one's good, this one's good. Maybe one the Serpent. Ding, ding, ding. Splash looking very real. Sure. This lesson looks very bad to me. But I don't know. This could maybe work. I doubt it, but I think we did not wield the 7 mana blue red card. Looking kind of fine though. Our deck looks solid. We have realistic removal. We have pretty good removal. We have okay late game. Maybe I'll use this. Our mana is not ideal, but it will probably do. And actually, Biblioplex looks good in our deck. Just got a 7/2 blue-red deck on Arena, so it's cool to see you drafting something similar. Yeah. I did 2 drafts as I was showing earlier. This was the first one. I went 2-1 with this one. Just 2 Heated Debate, 2 Igneous Inspiration versus Rage, just like all the removal in the world. And this card right here, Rutha, is ridiculous. Like, this card is just incredible. I was able to like copy Heated Debate, play it again, next turn copy Igneous Inspiration, learn twice. Like it was insane. Like I did so many insane things with Rutha. And obviously that's when I tried out Zimone, and she's also incredible. Just sometimes just wins games by herself. Okay, so we're deck building. Okay, so sort by color. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Mana value here, color here. All right, so it's unfortunate, but Field Trip does actually not fix your mana because it finds you a basic forest. So that's kind of awkward. Leyland Invocation could be good for us though. You make a fractal equals to, so this is like a big, basically at least a 6/6, 6 mana 6/6, and then it grows from there. So we have 13 creatures, but these are actually creatures too. Sort. This is actually a creature. Removal. So this card is just not good, right? So we can cut that one. In theory, it's looking a lot worse now that we have such a, we have such solid late game with this card and this card. And so I think we're going to do something like this. We got some early removal, which is nice. Not super high on this one. Got a 4 mana 2/2 dragon that learns. You mean the Phoenix? I think it's a Phoenix because it comes back. That's kind of the thing. We probably want 1 forest. So this learns, this learns, this learns. We don't have as much card advantage as I would have wanted. So maybe we just need to splash this card. Even I don't think this is just great to splash. Like this is great to splash, but I'm not super high on this card to be splashing for it. But we don't really have that much card advantage in the deck. Could also just cut that guy. I kind of want to splash for this. Maybe I shouldn't. I could just cut this. I could have just cut this. It's probably better. And then we add a lance. Grand, how's it going, man? We're playing. We're doing some drafts here. We're doing your thing. We're doing your thing. Did a couple of drafts on Arena already. Got a 7-2 and a 2-1. So now I wanted to give a shot to drafting on MTGO. 3 Friars, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome back for the 11th month. Stead looks kind of okay. So this is 7 red sources, 8 blue sources, 2 green sources. And 3 green sources, sorry. And the Biblioplex. This seems good to me. All right, let's go. How has your experience been so far? Are you already the trophy leader? Wait, what? You're not the trophy leader yet? Come on, man. You're slacking. All right, I'll see you for round number 1, by the way. All right, round number 1. We drew our Electrolyze. Yes. Yes and yes. Every time. I have high hopes for this memory lapse right here. I mean, be honest, chat. Isn't this like the most beautiful hand you've ever seen? Alright, it was not too stoked about land number 5, but it's okay. It's okay. 2-1. I raise you 3-3. I raise you a 3-3. Oh. +1 deals 1 damage to each opponent. If you've drawn 3 or more cards this turn, she does 3 damage to each opponent. Okay, so we can just kill that though, because Electrolyze is just busted. One and 1. Now we can attack us as though it didn't. Oh, come on. Planeswalker down. My opponent says ouch. Sure. Card that trades with my opponents plus get back Electrolyze. Let's go. Are we doing it, chat? I think we may just be doing it right here. My goal is going to be to draw off this Biblioplex, but to draw off of it with by having no cards in my hand. That's the goal. And I'm going to just like ping plus deal 1, draw a card. Okay. Gonna ward, pay. All right, it's not working out. Would be awesome to stop drawing lands. Would be totally awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I supposed to just pass the turn so I can draw off Biblioplex? Because I only need to pass 1 turn. The problem is if my opponent plays something that I want to lapse, then we're basically time walking ourselves. I think I'm gonna risk it. We could get super punished here. We don't, but we could get super punished here. I think I'm happily trading for this guy. I'm playing limited 2. My opponent flunked my Milla, the Fox Planeswalker. I drew off the trigger, it didn't die, now my opponent's shape conceded. That's brutal. Put card into the hand? Yes! I will put the card into the hand. Rewarded. Yeah, you got it 2-1. Drawing a serious amount of lands here. Still in this. Still very, very much in this. What do you got for me, Library? Pog. I kind of forgot what my options for learning are. The environmental sciences. And that's it. I literally just have environmental sciences. Yeah, this is the saddest learn deck ever. This can't bounce tokens. Sure. Discard a card to draw a card. God damn it. All right, this is getting ridiculous. Lots of mana. Click the card to move it. Okay, that puts it in the yard. Okay. I think I'm gonna let this resolve and I'm gonna kill it. Atlantis, thank you for the follow. Okay. Got a response. Checks on resolution. Awesome. Honestly, the only reason why we're still in this game is because of this card. Put that into the graveyard. I guess no. Seems pretty good actually. I have drawn more than half my deck at this point. Sure, that guy's fine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I get to draw. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can kill this, dome them for 5, and then play the Ogre Seer. So deal 5 to this, Deal 3 to this. Add 3/3/3, blue, red, ogre, serve. Let's turn that corner, baby. Let's turn that corner. Sure. So we're off the Biblioplex now, but that seems okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. We have to be careful with decking ourselves. We have to be careful with decking, which is hilarious. 5 mana, get it 3/2. That's fine. Okay. Frost Trigger. Wow. My opponent was just holding on to this ones, I guess. Wow, that's the one that they tap? Interesting. So we have another heated debate. They have a Frost Trickster on the top of the deck. I think I'm drawing right now. At least that blocks, I guess. Oh, but now they Frog Trickster and now I die. Brutal. Wow, I can't believe we lost that one. Ouch. We flooded really bad. Flooded really bad. So we're playing sort of a mirror. This guy actually sounds pretty okay because he trades with a bunch of their cards. And it's sort of a 2-for-1. Let's see what happens if we do something like that. Yikes. I guess I keep it. If we find the red source, we probably can't lose with this hand, but if we don't find the red source rather quickly, we could be in trouble. Okay. This is fine. Roll. Yep, that really sucks. Red source, please. Mountain. I guess we're gonna just gonna use this to make a treasure token. Yikes. Big yikes. Red source? Still no red source. Okay, at least we can get Eureka moment now. I still feel a little bit behind here. Yikes. Oof. I can draw 2 lands, so I'm gonna do this right now. Only found one. Still no red source. God damn it. Oh, just gonna get aggroed out of the game. Put a card on top. That probably means that I'm just dead, right? Yep. It definitely means that I'm dead. Is there any card that brings me back into the game? Not really. The ultimate Robbins. The ultimate Robbins. Alright, got me. See you for next round. Alright, round number 2. Let's get those packs, shall we? Keeping this hand. Never not keeping this hand. So any land is just, it just wins. With any land, and if particularly if we find a mountain, we're just good. Just good to go. All right, I'll take that. Even if we find any land, we can use Simone to ramp. It's so sick. So sick. This card is just unfair. Unfair card. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So Biblioplex Assistant can get back the other thing. It's kind of annoying. Just double spell this turn. We're probably gonna take the damage from this for this guy. It's a frog, turtle. They could have the fight spell, which would be a problem. This card has looked good. I guess it's a scry 1 draw, scry 1 draw. So it's basically a better divination if you, but only if you have a wizard. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Wow. That's a turn. I mean, we can kind of turn the corner next turn. This depends on what my opponent's got going on over there. Attack, sounds good. Sure. Because I can ping and ping. Draw a card. And then I can attack with everything. We can do the same thing next turn. Thank you for that follow. Would we rather draw Electrolyze? I guess Electrolyze allows me to attack and Eureka Moment doesn't, so let's get Electrolyze. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess we have to attack with these. And we hold back the dudes to block. So we don't just randomly dies. We just don't randomly die to the unblockable. Doesn't look like my opponent has much going on over there. Maybe I'm wrong. They binned both cards. We do get a nice little scry here, and if we draw, I guess we can draw the 8 damage thing, the 8 mana card, which I can't remember the name. We do have a look. We do have 1 extra look, so that's nice. Okay, so just block there. I guess we can double block. Probably gonna kill the 2/4. I'm assuming no tricks. I'm hoping no tricks, I guess. They do have a trick. Damn it! That's bad. Wait. I think they got this, but I'm not sure. Scry 1. Ding, 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 ding. That looks lethal to me, fellas. That looks lethal to me. So 5 damage, 3 damage. So even if they have a bounce spell, we're fine. There we go. I think this looks fine. Electrolyte's too strong. This card beats down very nicely, I have to say. His hand looks very good too. Got Remand. Hell yeah. This card's sick. Boom. Perfect mana. Please tell me that they had one of these guys and they can cast it because they have the forest. Okay, that thing. All right. Well, we're kind of good with lands here. Be down. Be down. Guess we can get a 3-2. Our mana's perfect now, so I guess I'd rather take a 3-2. A 3-2 and an attack for 3, I guess. Yep. Just playing aggro now. We're just playing aggro now. Getting there. Yep. That thing's dead. I think I'd follow Marak MTG. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Okay, yeah, my opponent's missing land drops. This is not a game anymore. Show off with the Biblioplex here. Can't attack this turn, but we can sack this thing, get back divided by 0 if my opponent plays anything. They don't, which makes things a little bit easier even. And now we can even get back the Eureka moment. Yeah, they pack it in. All right, see you for the last round. Time for round number 3, folks. Yeah. Yeah, this looks good. Like we obviously cannot play Simone on turn 2, but like we also don't care about playing Simone on turn 2, so this doesn't play lands. This thing does not play lands, so we have to be careful with that. Also, this card looks very, very bad. Two mana to 2, your go. So let's make sure that we understand how this works. We attack, we pay 1 and discard a card, and then we draw a card, and then when we discard 1 or more cards, we may exile them from the graveyard, and then we can make cast it. So we attack, we pay 1, and we discard this arcane subtraction. We draw a card, and now we exile it. Say okay. And I guess that we can cast it this turn. Okay, so this is great because I guess my opponent can just throw all 3 of the pests in front of this thing, which seems fine to me, honestly. But we're still casting it here. Just kind of doesn't matter. We're getting environmental sciences. So they kill our dude, that's fine, like we don't care too much. And we got 2 cards out of the deal, and we answered part of our opponent's board presence. Obviously that wasn't like the best exchange in the world, but I think it was a fine exchange for us. Sure. So that we can bounce it later and do stuff like that. I think we're gonna environmental sciences for forest. Player forest. And play Simone. Maybe they have removal for Simone. But if they don't, like we're in such good shape. Like they cannot need to kill Simone right now. Otherwise she's gonna help us hit land drops, give us cards. It also keeps the pest back, which is pretty solid. Yeah, okay, this is looking good. Get to play a 1/5 and then we get to make an extra land drop. Yeah, we're blocking. Take 4. Sure. So we can just kill that. Two, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So if we bounce this thing, this is also an instance, so we can kill here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're well and off of drawing 2, but we can divide by 0 one of these things. Kill the other thing. Interesting. So I guess they have some sort of trick. Show the permanent mana value 2 or less. So I guess I bounce this. So I draw. I guess I can just bounce. I can return this. But then my opponent does casts it again next turn. So I guess I'm just gonna draw with Simone. Memory lapse. Do I have time to do all? I think I do have time. We're at 7. Now we have 8 mana, so we get to do Simone. We get to debate that thing. And we get to electrolyze the one that we don't block. Dark Ritual. Oh yeah. Don't put this card in your deck in limited, folks. Strongly advise against it. Like, it looks cool. It's not very good. It's not very good at all. Strongly advise against it. Someone told me it's busted. It is busted. That's true. Alright, what are we doing with all of that mana? Imagine if this were a land and my opponent would be able to do that every turn. Yep. You're drawing a 6-drop again. Imagine if my opponent had all of that, you know, had a land instead of that. And how much better of the situation they would be. Sciences for an island. Play island. We get to draw 2. And then electrolyze. And drawing 2 seems better than Maelstrom Muse. Imagine if they have a land instead of that ritual. Neutralize there. Block there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9 mana. 9 mana. Maybe we'll draw a card here. Type creature gains death touch, and when this creature does, return to the battlefield. Okay. I guess that's not bad for them. They get rid of my dude. They also get to get back their 4/2. Which is kind of annoying. Draw 2. Not bad, not bad. Play land 1, 2, 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. Just gonna make 2 4/4s, I guess. Gotta start chipping in. My opponent attacks, I'm just gonna block, I think. Discard 2, exile cards from the graveyard. Annoying, but acceptable. So Legacy Modern only player. I've had the blast draft in Strixhaven 6 yesterday. I must be a little of Ragnia back then. Super awesome. It looks really fun so far. I've been enjoying it a lot so far. Been liking it a lot. Now you probably don't want to attack. Well, do I start with everything? No, I think we just chill. I mean, we can start with everything because we know that we lose if they find the land. Because actually we have perfect information. They have the 6 mana removal spell and they have another one of these. So I think I'm serving with both elementals though. If my opponent wants to trade here, that's fine. Yeah, so this means that now my opponent can't lethal me. Yep, got it. 4/2, that intercept. Scry. Sure. Not bad, not bad. Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna send with both so that we can block, but we're still getting value. Maybe I should just be serving with everything, though. It's quite possible, actually, I should be. But now we're gonna get to Biblioplex, put this back on top. Okay, there you go. Never mind. They found the land. So the last card in hand is... Oh, no. Actually, both of them are in the yard. Okay, we're good. We don't know what their last card in hand is. Doesn't seem particularly great. Yes, put that on top. Six, 7. Discard that. Land. This thing. Put Snow Day back on top. Serve everything. My opponent's SOL now. I think we got him, chat. I think we got him. Yep. My opponent is kind enough to give me a 2-for-1. I can't help but to draw more cards. Can't help but to draw more cards. Okay, we're playing against black-green. Honestly, we don't really have we don't really have sideboard cards, so kind of feels like the story of that match was how I played Simone and she kind of just took over by herself. Also, my opponent has Dark Ritual in their deck. That did not help them very much. Having Dark Ritual in their limited deck didn't do them any favors. Yes. Yes, we'll keep this hand. This hand shall be kept, I say. This hand shall be kept, I say. Well, if they don't put a blocker in front of this, this is just gonna run away with the game, I guess. Yeah, the record thing got fixed. I know, it's awesome. Oh my. Ho ho ho, baby. Ho ho ho, baby. Two mana, pay 1 to draw a card. Sounds good. Sounds reasonable. Sounds quite reasonable. Oh man. That's pretty good, actually. That is super, super good for them. Alright, they're back in. They're back in it. They don't take advantage of it. Resolves. think I want to play this actually. You got it, opponent. I'm gonna use the Rip removal spell. Good old 2-for-1 removal spell. Good old 2-for-1 removal spell. They have the thing that gives Death Touch. We can Arcane Summon in this. Uncurse Obstruction, sorry. Creature. Okay. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can cast that. We can cast this for 3 mana next turn. That's pretty cool. And then we can Biblioplex Assistant in the same turn to get it back. Sounds solid. Cultivate. You got it. We get to swing 7 this turn. They're attacking. Okay. They're kind of not winning this race, though. Wait, when did they get this? Did I miss that? Did they? Oh, they got it with Hunt for Specimens. I totally missed that they had access to this card. My bad. Probably gonna exile this guy. They're gonna lose to it otherwise, so they probably just have to. And that means that they can't get back their thing. Although if they use mana to get this back, like they lose to my board, so that's probably good for me. Player sacrifice a creature or planeswalker. If you've had a permanent this way, you may return another permanent card from your grave to your hand. Yeah, they realized that they were dead to me drawing the trample permanent. Because we just sack the 2-1, we draw the thing, we kill their dude, and we swing for 5, plus they take 4. So that was lethal. Sweet. Let me see if I can go back to see the deck. This was draft number 1. 2-1. Not incredibly amazing, but also not embarrassing. But yeah, we're gonna definitely do at least 2, hopefully 3 more drafts today, because I'm having a great time with this set, and it's kind of awesome, honestly. Like I really want to give it a shot. So I hopefully see you there. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and yeah, see you in the next video.